Fox News Alert now. New details about the Somalian refugee and the sinister rant he posted moments before he decided to plow over people on a crowded OSU sidewalk and attack those who survived with a butcher knife. Our next guest saw this coming and says no surprise. Here to explain, Clarion Project's national security analyst Ryan Mauro. No surprise? Why? Because 38,000 refugees have come in over the last 8 years?
Yes, it's largely a matter of math, understanding that the ideology is still spreading throughout the United States, and it's basic trend analysis. You can predict that these type of things are happening, and ever since Hamas popularized this idea of going on stabbing rampages and made it like the cool thing in the jihadi world thing to do, other groups have been doing it.
So he has no track record. Someone who knew him in the local market so far that we know said he was a pretty nice guy who's lived there with his brothers in a 3-bedroom apartment. But we do know after leaving Somalia, he stopped in Pakistan, usually not for the luxury.
Pakistan is not known as a moderate Muslim country. So he goes there in 2007 from Somalia. A lot of the reports are just focusing on Somali background. You have to remember he was in Pakistan from 2007 to 2014. And I suspect as we dig into his background, you're going to see he was talking to people. He may have called himself a lone wolf, but 99% of the time, they are not lone wolves. They are talking to someone. They get these ideas from somewhere.
The bomber in New York City had a family that was scurrying to get out of the country quickly as he was scooped up, eventually he was actually shot and brought to the hospital and on trial. But we never found out what happened with the family. I'm just wondering if this 18-year-old has some brothers around his same age who he's living in very tight quarters with, might have something to say. Do you think we'll find a trail there? Has there been a reluctance to follow that trail?
If we're going based on the studies, that's usually what the case is. It's a close friend or a family member who radicalizes someone, and so it brings up this notion again of extreme vetting, but it has to be not just about those that are coming into the United States, but what about non-citizens in the United States? I think we've got to start fixing things and say this is a wonderful country for wonderful people, and if you are a non-citizen in the United States and we catch you spreading extremism, anti-Semitism or any anti-Americanism or anything like that, we kick your butt out.
Right, but there was an anti-American post that was put up on Facebook. He talked about also his frustration in August 25th about not being able to find prayer rooms on the humongous campus of Ohio State.
Then he allegedly made a Facebook post that you can see out there where he was referencing al-Qaeda Imam Anwar al-Awlaki and complaining about how evil the U.S. is in the Muslim world. And he had previously complained about being scared to be a Muslim in the United States. And so the refrain from some that you're going to hear today is that we provoked it. This is our fault, and it is garbage. That is part of the radical Islamic mindset.
But still, there's a lot of Somalis who have blended in, 45,000 in the state, 99% are Muslim, and most are absolutely no problem. It's lunatics like this that are the problem. But they are hitting Columbus, Orlando, and San Bernardino, not major cities. That's also important. Ryan, thanks so much.
Thank you.